Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. For those of you who are new here, my name is Paula and I am a 22-year-old college student and single mommy of one baby girl. I work full-time as a nurse's assistant and I have recently began a journey to become debt-free in order to provide a better, more fulfilling life for me and my daughter, one where we are more than comfortable financially and don't ever have to go without. So if that sounds like something you can get behind, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss any of our progress on our journey to financial freedom. So yes, today we are going to be cash stuffing the first paycheck of November, and then at the end we are going to be doing a debt update so you guys know where and how the money has been moving lately. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to go ahead and count this money that we have this week. It should be $1,220. This is basically like two paychecks in one, but I'm just trying to like catch up on the weeks and stuff. So yes, we are going to be cash stuffing $1,220. So let's go ahead and count this money. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and count this money up just to make sure that everything is sitting how it needs to sit. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 1,000, 1,050, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 210, 215, 220. So $1,220. So I'm just gonna go ahead and separate these so that they can be nice and organized. So how have you guys been? We are getting started back on our debt-free journey. I am so excited. Like I said, are you guys, in your debt journey? Are you paying things off already? Are you just starting? Like, how much progress have you made and all of that stuff? Definitely let me know down below. I love hearing motivating and encouraging stories. So yeah, let's go ahead and get stuffing. The first thing that we're going to go ahead and grab is my cash envelopes. So here we have my cash envelope binder. This is what I take out for my weekly spending. We do have some money left over. I will say that there is definitely a little learning curve when it comes to paying for things in cash and like eating out with cash and stuff like that, but we'll go over that when we get to the envelope. So the first envelope that we have here is gas. I put $40 in here last week and I was like totally on E, so I was telling y'all hopefully that worked out, and it did. It absolutely did. It was enough. I actually have some overage, so we have $4 of extra money. So I'm just gonna put it in the back here, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw $35 in here. It definitely shouldn't take 35, but we're just gonna put 35 in here just in case. So I'm gonna put a 20, a 10, and a 5. So we have a 20, 30, and 5. Because I have like half a tank, so I've actually been doing pretty well this week. I haven't been really like doing any like driving around too much, but you never know. So I just want to make sure I have enough in here for gas. So yes, we have 35 here in gas today. Hopefully y'all can see that. And I also have the light on. Hopefully it doesn't look crazy. It's kind of gloomy outside. I was hoping I would have like sunlight and all that, but I don't. So hopefully it doesn't look crazy. Next we have restaurants, and honestly, if I'm being completely transparent, I basically like spent everything out of here. The only thing about it was on campus, because I bought like some lunch, they literally did not take cash. So I was like, oh, that should have been a sign for me to not even get it. And next time it will be. If you do not take cash, I'm not buying you, okay? Like, that's period, point blank. But at the moment, I have my mouth tuned up to eat some Chick-fil-A, so I went ahead and just purchased it on my card. But I did not spend more than what I had here. I spent like $9, but then later in the week I ordered some Grubhub. I shouldn't have did that, but at least we didn't spend more than what we had in here. So we're still like in the green in terms of that. So anyways, in restaurants we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, which is really like zero because like I said, I used all of this money just on the card. So we'll just be able to pay ourselves back. So restaurants this week is going to get $100 because it's my dad's birthday, and I believe that me and my little brother are gonna go halfsies. So I'm just gonna throw $100 in here, and I'm just probably gonna give my brother $50. It probably shouldn't be more than 100, I feel like. So I'm gonna give him $50. in cash, and then he'll probably just pay for it, pay for the whole bill on his card or whatever, and then anything else that I need to use this for. Because I was like, honestly, last week I wouldn't say wildly inaccurate with like my restaurant purchase, but sometimes push comes to shove, like I just be spending money, and I want to be accounting for that and not like looking crazy if I spend it anyways and then be like, oh crap, I don't have any money to kind of like put towards that. But we will be weaning off of this very soon because I will be meal prepping very soon. So yes, we just need to do better overall with this. But yes, so for right now we have 50 because like I said, my dad's birthday and any little other things that we have planned. I'm hoping that there's a lot of money left over in this by the end of the week, but as of right now, we're just gonna go with 50 just so we have whatever we need to have, and I'm not being like delusional about it. So yes, that is what we have in restaurants. Then we have baby girl. I have 20 in here right now, and I think that we're just gonna keep this 20 in here. I know that I need to get her some more like zip up onesies, and what I'm thinking is I'm probably, because I know that I'm going to get it from Carter's. I do have a Carter card. There is no money on that Carter's card. But I just, you know, I feel like if I'm going to go to Carter's to buy it, I might as well use the Carter's card and then be, you know, a month ahead on the bill kind of thing. Because if I buy it this week with the Carter's card, then next week I'll know how much I spend, how much I need to put towards it. I have like a budget of like $100 to like $150 honestly, for the clothes that I want to get her, like some winter clothes. I didn't realize that it was going to get so like frigid here in Florida, so I really didn't buy her any like cold clothes, but it does get really cold in here, and I take her to daycare early in the morning, and even when I pick her up, it is quite cold outside, and I'm like, that's just it's a little too cold for me to have her in the thin clothes that I have her in. So I'm like, I think I want to get her a couple of things. So I'm not gonna put like $150 in here because I already have $100 for dinner for my dad, and like I said, I don't want to carry too much cash on me, especially if I know that I'm gonna pay with the Carter's card and then just pay the Carter's card off immediately. So I'm just gonna keep this 20 in here, and if there's anything else that I need for her, then that'll be that. And then next week, I think whatever I spend, we'll account for that, put that in here, and then pay that back kind of thing. So I think that's how we're gonna do it, just because like I said, I don't really want my Carter's card to close if I'm not using it, and if I'm about to go there anyways, because they have really good sales, and I know that they have the zip ups, the thick ones that I like, then I'm just probably gonna go there and get it. Like, I know that's probably bad, like cash budgeting wise, and I'm not like super strict, but I don't know, this is kind of working for me, so I'm just gonna let it ride how it's riding, and that's just gonna be that. So we're just gonna keep that 20 in here. I'm not gonna take this out. And then we have spa. I am going to go ahead and get my nails redone sometime this week, and I'm going to probably get my toes done as well because it's been a little while. So I'm just gonna put 120 in here. So we're gonna do 250s and then a 20. So we have 50, 100, 120, and that should be enough for just a refill gel plus my toes gel. Shouldn't be anything too crazy, including like tip and all that stuff. So we should be good on that. So yes, 120 in here for spa, just for me to get my nails done. And then we have adventures. I am gonna take what I have in adventures out of here, just because like I said, we did spend a little bit overage on my food last week, so I'm just gonna use this to kind of pay that debt off. And I'm not gonna put anything in here this week because I should have plenty of money in food, and I don't have any other plans for Nora and I to go do anything, so that's just gonna be that. And then necessities here, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw 30 in here. I only have a 5 in here right now, and I'm also gonna take this out just so that, like I said, any overage that we had, she is well accounted for. So I'm just gonna throw this in here. Let me just move this stuff up a little bit. And then like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and put 30 in here. So we're just gonna do a 20 and a 10. So we have 20 and a 10. And that's just what we're gonna do for this. This is like any overage this will account for any overage that we have this week. Because like I said, we're trying to start weaning off of things, and like cold turkey, it's not really working too much for me right now. So we're gonna wean. We're gonna start by weaning, okay? And that's just gonna be what that is. So like I said, we have 30 necessities. Like I said, hopefully, I'm hoping that overall we'll have a good amount of stuff left in here by the end of the week so that we can put that towards debt. But I don't want to be delusional and not account for it and then overspend, and then, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyways, last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and take the coins out of here and put it in our coin jar that we have. Hopefully, if I can get it. Oh, I also have like 20, I have 40 extra dollars in here, but like my mom gave me that, so I just kind of want to like keep that in there. I don't want to be like using that. This is about to be really slow, hold on. But yeah, I don't want to be using that. I just kind of want to have that in there for like overage. Say like, you know, we go to the restaurant and then my portion is 50 and then my brother's is 50, and then, you know, we want to give like a really nice tip, then that'll be for that. Like that's kind of like not an emergency $40, but like it's an unaccounted for $40. It's just like a nice treat for me to have, right? So yeah, that is the end that we have for these envelopes here. So I'm just gonna, oh, hold on. Let me put my $40 back in here. Okay. Let's put this back in here because, like I said, it's just like a nice little surprise, a nice little treat to have. My mom gave me this a little while ago for whatever reason. I think she was paying me back for something, and I just, like, don't account for it because I'm like, it's just nice to have sometimes, you know, just to have a little extra overage so you know you're not gonna be in a pinch, really, if necessary. So yes, that is the end of our cash envelopes this week. And then I do have a little adorable glass jar here. I'm gonna put it in the middle. An adorable glass jar here that we have that we can put our coins in. So I'm just gonna mix these, like I don't really care. And then in my other wallet that I switched from, because it didn't have space for envelopes, I'm just gonna take the coins out of here and put these in there. Goodness gracious, it has all my business out and around here. Okay, so let's just move this along. And then, ooh, that's another key. Don't know what that's for. Okay, so we have just coins. And I have coins in my car, and I feel like I should take those out because people like to rob cars, okay? And I'm like, I have a couple dollars worth of quarters in there, so I feel like maybe I should take those out. But I don't know. Because we don't have like, you know how like the tolls have updated themselves, so you don't even have to pay like coins at the tolls. They just like take your license plate and just charge your, like, assign it to your house, like send you a little letter in the mail to your house because they know like what license plate is associated with the house. So I'm like, technology is great in that regard, but like now I don't have any reason for my coins in my car, so I might as well take those out. But anyways, moving on here. We have, like I said, my little foundational binder that I absolutely love. So, like I said, what are we gonna immediately go to here? Our debt, because we gotta get this stuff paid off. I'm just so like, I'm not pressed about it. I have realized that this week it does feel like kind of a rat race, I'm not gonna lie, because when I was actually realizing, okay, I do spend money on this, or, you know, I do kind of want to get this and stuff like that, it's just like, wow, I'm just like gonna add more stuff to the card and add this to the card and add that to the card, and then like you want to pay it off and it's like, oh, I have money to pay it off, but do you really? You know what I'm saying? So this week, like I said, we're gonna go over my debt update and like how things have shifted. But all of this money here is going to go to debt. We're going to pay off what we can pay off, and then next week we will go over those numbers as well. But like I was saying, like this week it definitely feels like I'm on a hamster wheel, I'm not gonna lie. After calculating all of the money and how much I owe, it does feel like it's kind of far away. But I'm still gonna try and like have good spirits about it because, like I said, like I have a job and, you know, we're getting paid better than I've ever gotten paid before from a job. And so we can get this debt paid off. It's just a matter of like how quickly, and I wish it could have been faster, and, you know, I kind of wish, didn't spend as much money and was like frivolously spending here and there, because I'm like, this could be going to savings and like building up my emergency fund before nursing school starts and all that stuff. So I do kind of have some feelings about that. But anyways, we cannot change the past. The past is already what it is. And so we just have to move forward. So anyways, let's go ahead and count the rest of this money that we have that we're going to put towards debt this week. So actually, let me go ahead and organize this first so that I can just count it. So I'm just going to move this back since I have some 10s here. Oh, I already have, okay, I'm tripping. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping. So let's just go ahead and organize this really quick. So we have a couple of 10s here, some 5s. Oh yeah, I could have moved this back. So we have 10s, 20s, 100s, and then we do have some 1s here. And then let's go ahead and count how much we have overall for this week's debt contribution. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. So we have 900, 920. Actually, let me go ahead and get my calculator out because I don't have time to play with y'all. So 900 plus 20, well, 920, have our little running total here. And then we have 10, 20, 30. So plus 30. Then we have some 5s. We have 5, 10, and 15. Plus 15. And then we have some 1s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So plus 7 equals 972. So this week we have $972 that we are going to be contributing to debt, which is good. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in this envelope. Like, that's a good amount, but like I said, we're about to go over these numbers because, yeah, I did bite several bullets paying for my nursing school stuff that I know just has to get paid for. I really don't want to rip this envelope already. She's too fresh and too new for that. So yeah, this is for debt. We have $972 that we are going to be putting towards debt this week, which I'm happy about. So let's go ahead and go over these numbers for how everything has shifted since I have last seen you guys. Okay, so we are back. Hopefully this is not crooked. I really apologize if this is crooked. If it's crooked, I'm gonna try and uncrooked it, okay? But it's just very hard to tell, like, this be moving all the time and stuff like that. So anyways, let's go on and get to our debt numbers. So, as we know, we're going to go over what things were looking like last week before I cash stuffed and paid down some debt. And then we're going to look at what everything is looking like this week and if I needed to put anything on the card. So first we're going to go with Apple. Let's see what this is on here. Sorry, I did not pre-do this here. So we're going to do that, and then, let me see. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so then we're just going to write this sideways for now. So we have Apple here. Oh, I should probably do like previous totals, right? Okay, so previous, like previous versus current. Sorry, y'all, I am not like an iPad guru girly. This is not about to be cute. It's about to be very regular looking. So we have Apple, and I think y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Y'all should be able to see that, right? I think so. Okay, so Apple was previously sitting at $515.45. And then Capital One was sitting at, and these are from the official screenshots because official screenshots were different from what I told y'all. The official screenshots totaled a little bit more than the official screenshots because sometimes it takes a while for things to post and all that stuff. So according to the screenshot last week, it was $2,274.95, and then the Discover Discover was at $5,446.75. And this is crooked, isn't it? It's real crooked. I apologize. But the total for that was, I need to calculate it because I don't even know. It was like 8,000 something, but these are slightly different than the numbers that I had. So 515.45 plus 2,274.95 plus 5,446.75. Okay, so that was 8,237.15. Sorry, I'm like off key here, off camera. Okay, so this is what our total debt was last week. We did have some money to pay it off. I think we had about $625 to use to pay towards debt. But as y'all are gonna see, this week, we were, okay, let's go ahead and talk about it. So this week, just gonna do like current here. I went ahead and bit several bullets, like I said, to just go ahead and pay for all the little things that I knew I just needed to have, and they were non-negotiables for nursing school, Honora, all of that stuff. So I told y'all that I had to purchase, sorry, I'm still a little under the weather. Told y'all that I had to purchase, this is crooked. Oh my gosh. I apologize. I had to buy scrubs, a skills kit, my background check, which was really annoying because for my health science degree, I had to just purchase a background check like a few months ago. And it's through the same people and fingerprinting and all of that stuff. But at my university, it's going to be sent to a different school because the College of Health is different from the College of Nursing. So it's two different places that I have to send the information to. So I had to buy that again. Then I had to purchase a drug test with that. So that was about $160. And then my skills kit, I told you that was around $400, a little under 400, like $379 or something like that. And then my scrubs for nursing school was around $230, so it was quite a bit. And then Honora's like birthday photo shoot, which I am going to go ahead and pay for because in my mind, I'm just like, once I am out of debt, I'm gonna be like, girl, why didn't you just go ahead and purchase those memories? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you just go ahead? Honora has been through so much and you're gonna regret not just buying her a photo shoot, because I meant to get her a photo shoot as soon as she got out of the hospital, but she was still like really small and didn't look like a normal baby. She just looked like really, really tiny, and like not all of her features were in, and it just wasn't giving like baby photo shoot. But now she's all cute and adorable, and so I'm like, she's one, well, she's gonna be one in December. Let's do a nice little themed, beautiful photos. Even if these are the only ones that I like ever do, which I'm sure that's not gonna be the case. But like I said, she's been through a lot. I want her to have something to look back on, and I don't want to regret because I'm not gonna say struggling, but because I was in some debt, I didn't just go ahead and get her some 1-year-old photos to look back on. You know, she's the only child, and you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I want to make her feel as special as possible as she continues to grow up. So I'm like, if I have to spend a little coin to get some nice photos done for her first birthday, after all the things that she has been going through, she's been sick for like 3 weeks, probably like a month now. Like, baby girl has just been going through it, okay? So I'm just like, I'm just gonna go ahead and purchase it. It took a $100 deposit, and in December, I'll let y'all know the rest of those numbers because they're not posted yet. I only had to pay the $100 deposit so far. It was quite expensive, I'm not gonna lie, as any photo shoots, professional photo shoots are. But like I said, I think it'll be well worth it, especially once I'm not in debt anymore, to look back on those and be like, wow, I'm glad that I got those. I'm glad that I didn't let like a money situation keep me from making memories and documenting memories and stuff like that for my daughter. I'm sure some people won't be able to understand that, but I understand it, and I know that that's just what I want to do for my child. So that just is what it is. Like I said, it took a $100 deposit so far, and that's the only numbers I'm going to tell y'all about right now. So anyways, the Apple, I do have the current number. So the Apple is down to, I did pay off the balance of this. The balance was like $200 and something. Sorry if the lighting is a little weird. The sun is starting to poke out now, and I still have this light on. Hopefully we can just go ahead and get this video finished and it doesn't look too crazy. So the Apple is down to $280.85. I really should have just paid the whole thing off, but I didn't want to. I wanted to just pay like the balance and then put money towards some of the other cards. So the Capital One. Oh, okay, I called it Cap. Please don't play with me. Please stop. Capital One. I love how I write the whole name out when I don't have as much space as I did before. Anyways, so that one is down to $1,988.80. And then all these purchases I put on the Discover. So now the Discover is sitting at $6,525.20. So that's not really like a minus. I put $625 toward debt, so that brought this Apple down and it brought the Capital One down, but we spent a good chunk of change. So let's go ahead and do those calculations so we can see what we're sitting at right now over here. So we have $280.85 plus $1,988.80 plus $6,525.25. So we are at $8,794.90, which is insane because that is so much closer to $10,000 than we were before, which is quite annoying. But like I said, a lot of that was for my nursing school purchases, and they did warn us that even though you can put your ABS in on financial aid, and you know, if you have overage for that, you can use that. The problem with that is there are a lot of upfront costs associated with nursing school that you just have to pay straight up before financial aid even kicks in, okay? Financial aid is not going to kick in until like the middle of January, and I'm having to pay this already because there's a deadline by December 1st to have all this stuff acquired and done and all of that, because that needs to be ready before clinicals start, and clinicals start the second week of the semester. So that's the second week of January. So it's like, yeah, you just have to get this stuff on and popping. It is what it is. Like I said, we're still gonna get it paid down, but I do feel like I am on a hamster wheel officially. I did not feel like that before, but now seeing like how when I put money in my cash envelopes, I'm just like, girl, like it really makes you realize how much you're spending, and it is not a pretty sight. I don't really like thinking about it, to be honest, but we do have to think about it because it's important that I don't ever put myself in this position ever again once we do get out. But yeah, it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit, and like I said, it did go up, but one bill at a time. Like I said, we're about to put, what was it, $900 something toward this debt. So we're probably going to go ahead and pay off the Apple, pay the minimums for this one, because I've already paid the minimum for this when I put that towards that. So pay the minimum for this for the month to get that out of the way, and then put the rest towards this. So we're going to get this down, pay the minimum, and then get this down as much as possible so that the next time that we cash stuff, hopefully we'll have enough to close this out, or close to close this out, and then we'll just have to focus on the Discover by the end of the month, and then we should be able to get this down significantly. So hopefully that is the case. And like I said, on top of this, I am still paying for Honor's daycare. Like, Honor's daycare is not cheap. I did apply for like financial assistance because I still make under like their threshold even at the job that I have. So I'm on a wait list. Hopefully I do get that. I don't know what it's going to take off, but anything would be helpful because then I would be able to put more money toward debt and then hopefully savings here soon. So yes, that is what we are looking like. That is how things are, you know, stacked up right now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you guys next week so that we can go over the progress of our debt-free journey. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.